You never know. Thank you for coming back so that I can find the bat.
Imagine if I was like this specific tree, like, well, there's
Yes.
a million trees.
I know there's a million trees.
So where did your interest in bats begin?
It was totally by accident. I was at the vet one day with my birds, and a wildlife carer came in to pick up a crested pigeon chick, and I thought, that's gorgeous. I could do that. I could raise chicks in the season. I thought that would be an awesome thing to do. But the vet said, no, you don't want to do that. Your birds might get sick from wild birds. You should do possum joeys, they said. You know, possum joeys don't take up much space. You just feed them. You've got plenty of time, not a lot of space. And so I joined wires to do possum joeys. And during the rescue course, they said, you don't turn them into little pets. You feed them, change them, and you put them back. You don't play with them. You don't treat them like your baby. I thought, well, that doesn't sound very exciting. That sounds like work. And in the next section with baby flying foxes, you're allowed to love them. In fact, you have to love them. It's a requirement. They're smart. They're socially intelligent. They're very tactile with their mums, and the mums are very, very tactile, and they stay on the mums for up to 4 or 5 months.
Wow.
They are independent around 3, but they stay with their mums and they still feed from them. Because they're colony animals, they're very social. So it would be like putting a human child in a room, feeding it, changing it, not talking to it, and not giving it any love or interaction. So I decided to do bats. And I haven't looked back. Total accident. Happy accident.
Yeah.
I started a YouTube channel. That was a happy accident too.
So do you have, you breed them, or?
No, you don't breed them. They're wildlife. They breed themselves. You just rescue the babies in the season, rescue the adults as required. So did your dog sniff out this bat?
Yeah, well, I saw it because they were sort of huddled around the tree, and I was like, what's
Right,
that?
okay. That's about the usual scenario.
Yeah.
I was learning somebody gave me a flip cam for my birthday about, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago or something, 13, 14 years ago. And so I started learning, just, doing videos, and then I started learning how to edit them at the Apple store, because they ran these classes.
On,
just editing.
iMovie?
Yeah, iMovie, right. So I learned how to edit. And then I said, so what do you do now? And he says, well, you make a YouTube channel, of course. So, of course, I made a YouTube channel, and it kind of accidentally took off.
Yeah. It's just like in here, so I can put off the crop.
Okay. That would have been interesting, finding it from instructions.
Yeah. On that tree there.
Hello? Oh, what have you done to yourself, sweetheart? Not happy, are you? And flies all over you. Mister? Get the flies off. Here you are, mister. Yes. I don't know what's wrong with him yet, though. It is a boy. Hello? Let me have a look at you. What are you moving? Can you move your legs? Let me have a look. Yeah. No, he can't from here. Besides, I'm not going to let him. I think he's got a pelvic or a spinal injury just from the way he's moving. See how he's not really using his legs right, and his penis is quite swollen, which is usually indicative of an injury, but maybe he's just hit his head.
And if he has that injury, what can be done for him? Come here now. Come here. Sorry. Frankie, get away now.
Right. Spinal injury, nothing. Pelvic injury, probably nothing. Head injury, see how he goes. He's really smacked his head. So I'm going to give him some glucose, which is combat shock. Hey, this lady. Can you? Here, sweetheart. See, normally he would be really trying to escape. Now he's trying to escape, but he's not very good at it. They have beautiful little faces. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is just give him a little bit of glucose, which combats shock. Can you open your mouth for me, sweetheart?
Is he actually a bat or is he related to a bat?
He's a bat. He's also a flying fox. All flying foxes are bats. Not all bats are flying foxes. It's like you can say all collies are dogs, but not all dogs are collies.
A different breed.
Yeah, well, he's a kind of bat. Bat's the umbrella term, like dog's an umbrella term. Okay.
Will you take him away now, will you?
Yes, I'll take him home. However, see his cheek puffing. See how he's puffing his cheek? So he's having difficulty breathing. I think he's got some major trauma going on. And as such, I would say he has very little chance of survival, sadly. Can you lie face down for me, sweetheart?
Normally, if he wasn't,
Oh yes, he'd have a go at me.
would he?
Oh yes. And the fact that the flies have been around him means that, you know, they can sense that he's not fighting any longer and they want to lay eggs on him. So that's not usually very good.
Isn't he beautiful?
They're absolutely bloody gorgeous. Okay. Okay. Come on, sweetheart. What am I going to call you? Euston? Something like that. Yeah. So, at least he's not going to be predated on. He's not going to be attacked by dogs. But I don't think he's got a great chance.
So did you like provide with some like anesthesia?
I'll take him to the vet. Yeah. Hey, Sandy. He's also got a very swollen penis and I think he's got pelvic injury or something going on there. I'm not really sure what. He can move his legs, but they're not right. And I think he smacked his head like you wouldn't believe.